friends, it's me, the sweet girl Linda. I continue to tell you beautiful stories because I love you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Every support you give is very valuable. The adventures of the jumping worm continue. A story you will love and enjoy. The Jumping Worm and the Fairy World. One morning, as the jumping worm wandered through the garden, it suddenly encountered a beam of light. It looked around in astonishment, trying to figure out where this light was coming from. Suddenly, a magnificent sight appeared before it, the fairy world. The fairy world was hidden behind an enchanted door. Colorful flowers bloomed around this door, and sweet music filled the air. The jumping worm decided to step into this magical world and approached the enchanted door. As it approached the door, a fairy appeared and greeted it with a smile. The fairy told the jumping worm that the gates of the fairy world were ready to open. Excitedly, the jumping worm was ready to discover the mystery behind the door. When they opened the door, the jumping worm and the fairy encountered a breathtaking view. Fairies dancing among colorful flowers and shimmering dust greeted them with enthusiasm. The jumping worm felt at home in this enchanted world. The fairy world was full of endless adventure. The jumping worm, along with the fairy guide, began to explore this mysterious world. Flying birds, magical lakes, and mysterious forests were just a few points of discovery ahead of them. The jumping worm and the fairy guide continued to explore the mysterious corners of the fairy world. At every step, they encountered a new surprise. Giant squirrels climbing tall trees with large leaves, golden ponds, and colorful butterflies surrounded them in magical landscapes. As they journeyed, the jumping worm began to learn about the other inhabitants of the fairy world from the fairy guide. Besides fairies, other magical creatures also lived in this mysterious world. Some resembled dragons soaring in the sky with their massive wings, while others were tiny dwarfs playing among the flowers. The fairy guide told the jumping worm the stories of these creatures, and they decided to make a plan to see them up close. First, they decided to visit the dragons soaring in the sky. Riding on a flying cloud, they approached the massive dragon soaring amidst the lightning. The dragons greeted the jumping worm and the fairy guide warmly. As their massive wings danced in the sky, they were amazed by the dragon's magnificent beauty. The jumping worm couldn't hide its surprise when it saw how gentle and kind these massive creatures were. Next, they decided to meet the other inhabitants of the fairy world. Tiny dwarfs and cute creatures playing among the flowers welcomed them with excitement. The jumping worm discovered how much fun it was to be friends with these little creatures. Before they knew it, the jumping worm and the fairy guide spent delightful moments with the inhabitants of the fairy world. They had new adventures with each creature, continuing to explore every corner of this magical world. Today, there was a grand feast in the fairy world, and the jumping worm learned that it was invited to this special event. The feast was organized for fairy princesses and other magical creatures. The colorful lights, music, and dances made this special day an unforgettable experience for the jumping worm. The fairy guide dressed the jumping worm in special clothes and prepared it for the feast. As the jumping worm wandered among the fairy princesses, it encountered dazzling costumes and magical dances. The enchanting atmosphere of the fairy world continued to mesmerize it. During the feast, fairy princesses and other magical creatures performed magnificent performances. Dances, songs, and magical acts enchanted and entertained everyone. The jumping worm felt very special in the midst of this grand fairy feast. But the biggest surprise came at the end of the feast. The fairy princesses awarded the jumping worm a special prize for its courage and adventurous spirit. The jumping worm would never forget this special moment. At the end of the feast, the jumping worm once again admired the magical beauty of the fairy world. Enjoying every moment, it would forever carry this unforgettable experience in its heart. Dear friends, our story ends here. If you love adventure stories like this, I keep telling them. If you subscribe to my channel, you will find more beautiful stories that you will love and enjoy. See you in new adventures. Goodbye.